It's live, the QETV live show with your host, Miss H. We are live here on Facebook and YouTube, and this is our second pre-show. We're again just excited to have all of my Facebook family and my Facebook subscribers and my Facebook users that are subscribing to the QETV live show. Again, this is your host, Miss H. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Last week was my first debut back. And remember, I asked everyone that if you are watching me, please type in the space below, type welcome back, Miss H. That way I know you are getting me. We're going to come back with our host, our special co-host from last week. We had such a great time last week talking about how to get started on your branding, how to get someone to assist you. And if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business person, if you're an author, writer, that we can help share some information that can get you started. Again, welcome to the QETV live pre-show. This is the month of August, and hello, yours truly. This is a special month for me. Queens are born in August. So this is your Queen's month. Very famous people born in August as well. We just helped celebrate our previous President Barack Obama. Happy belated birthday to you. I just want to do a shout out to you. We miss you. We definitely miss you. But happy belated birthday to you, and happy birthday for all those that are born in the month of August. Again, as I said, today is another episode of a pre-show. We're testing the waters. We're rebranding, relaunching QETV live show. So I need your ideas and your suggestions. If you have some for me, again, go to my Facebook page, subscribe on my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube page, and we also will have a link so you can subscribe and fill out your information for MailChimp. There will be a link added this week so that you can subscribe, because we will have things for you. We will be giving away gifts and prizes throughout this season. And again, I want to just remind everyone how important it is to stay safe during this season of time. I don't want to start or close the show without reminding people why a lot of us is at home. We're at home because we're being listening to a lot of our states and our local government on how to stay 6 feet apart, social distancing, how to wear our masks when we're going out in public. And again, it's not just for you. You're helping to save lives. So remember to do that. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, wash your hands as often as you can. Please, please, please wash those hands. It sounds elementary, but one, small little act of washing your hands, wearing your face mask. And who knows, I want some of you to tell me what it's like wearing a face mask. How has it been? It has changed our lives, but let me know what it's like, and we're maybe have a contest to show me some of your favorite masks and see what kind of mask that you have out there. And if you don't have a mask, now they're selling them everywhere. So I can also help get you a mask. I know lots and lots of people who are making them. So there's no excuse for us not wearing our mask. But let's get back to the show. We have our special guest co-host again with us. If you were with me last week, we had Ariel Middleton. She is an entrepreneur. She's an author. She is a inspirational lifestyle fashion um, coach where she has put together a lot of podcasts to show you how to do fashion and makeup. So we have a lot in store today. But right now, I want to bring her in and let her share with you how you can get in touch with her and she can share her book with you. And we're going to talk about her book today, okay? So let me bring her in. Welcome, 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 Ariel, to the show. Welcome to the QETV live show. Again, um, Ariel is helping me launch QETV live show, rebranding the show. Again, like I said, if you're interested in um, using StreamYard or you using some of your social media platforms, she is helping me. Look at the little icons and things at the bottom where she's helping me do this and to do it from home. Because normally I used to be in a studio and I had someone doing all this for me. So now with the coronavirus and with the stay at home measures, I had to stay home. And at one time, I was not doing this, Ariel. I was just kind of letting things wait to blow over so I can go back to the studio, start inviting people to come back. But guess what? It really was not happening that way. And I mean, it could, but there's a lot of people who really don't want to come face to face with you or come inside of a studio. So I don't like making my guests feel uncomfortable, even though we both can wear masks. So I had to convert to doing this from home, but I didn't know how. Yes, I didn't know how. But it's amazing how when you have a will to do something, God sends people your way. So you are a lifesaver to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So she has helped me just in 2 weeks get me up on StreamYard, get me started, sharing some advice with me. And again, as we move forward, you're going to see the quality, the sound, the shows, they're going to get better and better and better, and we're going to be moving this thing. So without further ado, I would like to welcome my special guest to the show, Ariel Middleton. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So tell us what we're going to do today. Introduce yourself and tell everyone what we're planning to do today with your book that you have written.
Yes, ma'am. So listen, I love the sound of that co-host. That makes me feel extra special, right? So thank you so much again for giving me the opportunity to come back. I always say this and I will say it till the end that no one has to do anything. It is their choice to do something. So I thank you for choosing. You seen amazingness in me. I thank God for that. And so I'm excited to be here again at QETV Live, the virtual version. All right, y'all. And
Virtual.
so the virtual version. And so I am glad to be back here. Last week we had a great, though it was a tester, it was an amazing one by far. And so we're back again. And I'm glad that we are back here talking about being a boss lady, y'all. A guide to fulfill
Uh-oh.
your dreams. OMG, y'all, I had to look at this. I wrote this book now over. I wrote this book in 2016, y'all. I wrote my first book in 2016. And I probably still now I can't even believe that I have a whole book out. And so it is a guide to fulfilling your dreams and I'm excited about it. As this is the first book, it won't be the last. I as an author, you learn, you grow. This book took a lot to get out. And I learned so many different lessons, by wanting to be an author and wanting to be a book, and to wanting to be really to be a book for my life to be put into word form. And so, that's where being, I wanted to create something to say, hey, I did it. I know a little bit later in the show we're going to talk about mentors, but in the book I talk about mentors, and that's the reason why I have a book, is because I said, hey, I need a mentor. I need someone that's doing it. So one of my mentors, Pastor Monica Haskell, who is amazing, by the way, she literally was like, hey, she had a class on birthing your book in 30 days. And so that's
Wow.
literally what happened. And I'm didn't get it out a little bit later, but I wrote this in 30 days. It's possible. And so her, as one of my mentors, pushed me. I took the class, and I wrote the book. And so it's about you fulfilling your dreams, doing what you're called to do, and what that looks like. And so it was a dream for me to write it, and I followed my mentor and like, hey, let's go ahead, let's do this. So, and this only came from me starting a lip gloss line. This is how even it came about. I said, oh, I want to be, I want to do this and I want to do that. I had all these thoughts and ideas, y'all. And again, as a mentor, Pastor Monica, she's like, you got this, you can do this. And so it started from lip gloss, and then lip gloss turned into a book, and then the book has now turned into me helping other people. And I'm excited about it. I truly am. I
Well, that's a good thing, because when I talked with you last week,
am. Hmm.
we mentioned your age and how young you were, and a lot of the things that you have done. And because of the greatness in the mentors that you have chosen to surround yourself with, especially, I can't go any further without giving kudos to an awesome set of parents that she has, because those are her lifetime mentors, and her mom and dad are mentors to me as well. So thank you, mom and dad. Look, they call me Ma Hightower. I need to
Yeah.
be calling them mom and dad, because they set such a great example. But when I talked with you last week, I'm reminded of, even as being a young lady, that youth is does not equal success. Age does not equal success. Like you says, fulfilling your dreams. Because in this day and time, with the millennials and Gen Z, people are fulfilling their dreams at young age, and they're fulfilling their dreams even 50, 60, 70 years old. I'm reminded of, it was two people that I had looked up last week. Let me make sure I give the young lady her kudos for her name. But it was a young lady. Well, she's a young girl. She's at the age of 14. Her name is Sophie Overton.
Oh.
She was inspired at 14 years old. She got inspired by her cousin, who she saw her cousin one day put her cell phone in her socks. And she said, why don't we have pockets on our socks? So she decided to add pockets to socks. And then she became an instant, success, because she even went on Shark Tank, from what I remember. But she went on and put that together, and the name of her sock line is called Wise Pockets, because she put a pocket on a sock. So, like you says, your book is inspiring young people to fulfill their dreams. So let me ask you a question. Did you feel like in those 30 days that you were given that challenge, that did you even consider your age? Like, can I really do this in 30 days? Or am I too young to do it? Or was that even a thought?
I definitely will say it was a thought. Not only maybe did I consider maybe not so much my age, but so much as my answer. And what I mean by that is, as you just said, Mom Hightower, just as the young lady, an answer to a problem, an answer in the earth. As an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a career person, whatever it is that God has gifted you to do, ultimately you are wanting to find that, to be the answer in the earth to someone's problem. And so maybe it wasn't as much as an age as it was making sure that I had the ability, and the stamina, the wherewithal, to be able to be an answer by writing this. And so I wanted to be able to not only be an answer, but as well as to be living proof that you could do this. I believe now, probably more so, I'm walking in the book more so now than maybe I did in 2016, or maybe not giving myself, enough credit, but I wanted to be an answer. So whether that was through the lip gloss, whether that was through, writing the book, I wanted, no matter you're 1 to 100, you can still be somebody's answer. And so, my mentor, PM, as I'll call it, she's like, no, you got this. Whichever age, whatever age, whatever, don't allow, that to stop you. But you have the fortitude and to make this thing happen. It just takes your willingness, and not only my willingness, but the obedience to listen to what was going on, because any class you have time, things like that, you're paying for it. And so whether you do the work or you don't, that is completely up to you.
Oh,
And
wow.
so, it is, you pay for it, but it's completely up to you. So do you want to do the work, or do we want to think that we're doing the work? I know that Dr. Caroline Leaf, I believe it is, I remember her saying that, like, when we say something and we say it out loud, it's something within our brain that says that we already have done it and we didn't do a thing at all. Like, our brain just has it that because we've said it, it thinks that you actually done it. And so, as much as I wanted to say, oh, I wanted to write a book, my brain is like, oh, you done already wrote it, and I didn't write a lick of thing yet. All right. And so, I wanted to be able to make sure that I was the answer, and not only just say it and say it out loud, but actually do it.
Wow, you
Mhm.
again, that is so awesome. And you're absolutely right. The mind, even with the Blacks College Fund, they always quote that the mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why is because we're made in the image and likeness of God.
Yeah.
And God created us with such uniqueness, with such a quality that nobody can do what you can do.
Right.
Nobody can fulfill your dreams, your purpose. No one has your footprint. No one has your thumbprint. You are one of a kind. So when you say you're going to do something, it can be done.
It
So what
can.
we're going to do now, we're going to dive in, starting with when you wrote the book. I know, and we can make the dedication, and who you dedicated the book and your inspiration behind the book. But what I want to do now is start with, the book is called, let me go back to the title of your book. Your book is the A Boss Lady, A Guide to Fulfilling Your Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
made you, or how did you decide on this particular title, and why?
Well, the title came from my lip gloss line. So I remember I was having a conversation with one of my other mentors, who just so happens to be my dad. But I remember talking with him, and we were throwing out some names, and, oh, this is what I want to do, because that also turned into a shirt. So everything that I did turned into something else for me. And so, not only with the shirt, not only with the lip gloss when I first started, that's how it came about. I literally was having a whole brainstorming session and writing down ideas, jotting down thoughts, different names. And so I had already had, where I thought of Inspired by Promise since I was a teenager. But I was like, well, what else can I do to be like extra, with differentiating, this part. And so that's how it came about. I literally sat down and brainstormed and thought about it, and came up with the shirt and came up with okay, this is how this is gonna look and this is how this is gonna be. So it came from me brainstorming. And also, listen, I am a believer. I start with that, maybe with that preface of, I can do nothing in and of myself. It's God's ability within me for me to be able to do all that I am doing, all that I believe He will call me to do. And so I got to give to Him too. It is His insight and the ability to be able to say, God, we literally were talking earlier about like, okay, God, where do you want me to go? How is this gonna look? How is this gonna be? So with His help and with His guidance, and then with the mentor's help and guidance, boss lady, being a boss lady came right on up.
So you also said that you brainstorm and other products and services because you got the Inspired by Promise, you got
Mm-hmm.
the t-shirt, you got the lip gloss line. So when people call you and ask you, maybe solicit your information or your help, or even want to hire you to assist them, I want people who are listening and watching right now, look at what she has to offer. Because not only did she do this in 30 days, she also have sat under other mentors who have done the same thing. So she's leading by example. And then she's also able to share with you information about how she can help you as you brainstorm with her how to add other products and services. I love that. You are multifaceted, you're multi-purpose. So people are getting more than what they just see. They're getting you're living by the example that you're talking about. So again, we're gonna show you how to get a hold of Ariel at the end of this session today, because we don't want you to just listen and set to the side. We want you to get involved and be your best you. So now you started the brainstorming, you come up with the title, you got this challenge of 30 days. What made you, or how did you go about with the different chapters? Like, how did you break it down and says, this is what's going to go in chapter 1, chapter 2, and on and on and on? Like, how did you objectively come up with each one of these chapters so that you could give the reader an idea of how to become their own boss person?
Yes, yes, that is an amazing question. And without giving my mentor her secret sauce, I'll say away. I'll say it like that. I'll be very
Okay.
careful in my words. But I literally, you start writing. There are people that I have that I'm helping right now, and they want to get something else out. They want to get that first book out, or they want to get that journal out, or whatever it is that God has called them to do. Start writing. All you have to do is start writing. That's where it begins. Get that. Now, mind you, though I am a millennial, there is nothing like a piece of paper and a pen. Okay, y'all. It
Pencil.
is nothing like a piece of paper. I literally have my journal right here where we were talking and discussing. Get you a journal. Go to the Dollar Tree, one of my favorite places to go. Get you a journal. Get you a set of pens. $2 y'all, and you can be able to start your dream, writing down your vision. Habakkuk 2 says, write the vision down and make it plain so that they see it, they can run with it. And so you want to be that first person that runs with the vision. And so start by writing it down. Write it, get it down. A lot of times we as people are so focused on the whole of a thing, and we're like, oh, this has to be that, this has to be the other. Start. All right, just start. And so I don't know if she ever is going to do that class again, but if she does, I would tell y'all, go right on ahead and sign up for it, because I am a living proof witness that it truly does work if you are willing to do the work.
Well, let me ask you, like you say, you
Okay.
don't want to give away the secret sauce because,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the things that we have to have a way in which we draw people.
Yes.
Even like the gospel says that love draws people to
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So that secret sauce draws people to your mentor to encourage them to write their book. That you got to
Mhm.
have that drawing power. Well, let
Very.
me ask you about this. What is in, maybe give us, without giving away the book, because we want people to order the book,
Yeah.
give us some clues in the book, or give us some points in the book that you want readers to take away once they purchase your book.
Yeah, that's a totally good question, y'all. So if y'all want to take out your notepads, all right. But as I definitely want young people to be able to get the book. Even if you aren't a young person, I always say there is a person that knows another young person that wants to be able to fulfill their dreams. So one of the keys and tools that I have is to define and know your mentors. I just talked about one of or two of them rather, and so get around, have mentors. That's one of the things you want to walk away with, of having a mentor. I talk about identifying your mentors and your role models, and what that looks like. And I even thought about today, even like going back over, and we were getting prepared of to learn that I am an extension. You will be an extension of your mentor, of your role model. Um, you are literally a product of them. And so in understanding that you are not only a product of them, how are you looking, how are you rolling, what are you doing? I have another mentor, I call her Coach Chan, but she is an amazing mentor. She got me started with, as far as me wanting, my dream was to always to have a boutique, and so she was the one that got me started. I went and took her class, and I invested, and that's the investment in yourself. And I invested to say, hey, I want to follow her, because I know that not only does she have the answer, but she is an answer, in a part of my life. So you got to identify mentors in your life and look at from them from afar. Sometimes you won't always be able to be close and upfront and personal with somebody. Now it's great that you can be, but you're not going to always be able to call somebody every 5 seconds. So definitely identify your mentors. Also, you got to speak what you want to what you desire, excuse me, to be able to see and meditate on that. And meditate, the scripture says meditate on the word day and night. So not only meditating on the word, but meditating on what you want to see. There are things now that I am beginning to see that I've written down from 2016, from 2017, from 2018.
Mm.
I am now beginning to see that. I had no idea. I had no clue that we would be now in 2020 in a whole pandemic. But not realizing that what I wrote down, now I am physically able to see with my eyes. And so making sure that you write down, get that journal, get that notebook, write out that plan of what you want to see. Also, I'm going to be talking a little bit in the book as you read it, about branding and about your identity. I really make this an easy read, y'all. Like, it's a quick book. As y'all see, it's not that far. And it's bad to say I don't like reading, because that's not it. But I want to be able to be you to be focused, and you to feel like I can accomplish something. I like books like these because it's like, okay, I can do this. So that's personally me, that's how I feel. But I want to be able to help you learn how to create the demand, creating your brand. What does your brand look like? What are you known for? I'm going to be talking to, even as a young person, knowing what they're known for. You said the other week, people know me for, my fashion or things, or be switching up my hair or stuff like that. That's what I don't even realize it at times, but that's what people see, what they're known for. I think sometimes somebody saw me, they're like, "You all right? You okay? You don't have pills on the day, or you don't have this X, Y, and Z." They're like, "I'm fine. I'm regular schmegular, all right." So if y'all see me outside somewhere and I have on some sweats and whatever, I'm all right. Every day is not Instagram day, okay? So so that's what I'm known for. I'm known for wanting to help and encourage people. And so you have to know what you're known for, know your lane, thing, and be good at it. Do it. I'm not trying to be in anybody else's lane at all. And I can applaud people while they are in their lane. Like you are applauding me. You are an amazing talk show host, an amazing, like, y'all, it takes a special person to do this. And so I'm not in Mom Hightower saying, though I have the Inspired by Promise show that turned into that, but I'm learning from her. You should have somebody that you are learning from. I'm taking notes, I'm taking tips, on to be able to make my show more effective, and whenever I come back or things like that. So definitely it's some great things using social media, how to do that. And what you're talking about now is really, that last chapter of that book that y'all want to get, of how to start. This is really a start guide. This is like you
Oh,
pressing go. This book is like, when on the Monopoly board, when it says we can go on that little green dot. Now this is that moment. You're gonna hit go. You're gonna go ahead and make your move. And so all you need sometimes is a moment or someone to be able to push you, and to say, hey, all right, let's go, let's do this. And so
oh, I
this is
love
just
it.
this is a start guide for you to get and to fulfill your dreams that you're supposed to.
I love it. I love it so much because as you were speaking, I know that, whether the good news about being on social media platform, it's in the cloud. You can go back and watch this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care if someone watch it 3 weeks from now. The information is going to be so helpful to them. And if they want to get a hold of you, if they want to maybe take a class with you or get some tips from you or want to hire you to assist them with their new brand or assist them with just getting started, because sometimes that's all we need is like what the little mama eagle does to the baby eagle. The time come, you got to push them out of the nest, and sometimes that's all you need is that push. How should people get a hold of you?
Well, exactly what you said, Mom Hightower. I am your start person. I literally said that to I think I was talking to my mom or my aunt earlier today, and I literally said what you just said, which is amazing because I didn't tell you that. I literally am like that little eagle. I'm here to push you out. I can't do all of the work for you because the work falls on you, but I can be able to be a help to get you started. Because like I said last week, we take for granted that everyone is so well versed in this virtual world that we're in. And so because we're not, then that's what I'm here for. I believe God has called me to be able to help people so they can get and fulfill their promise and their purpose in life. So how you can be able to reach me, I am on the IG, as I said. I am on Instagram, at Love Glam Ariel. You can be able to reach out to me. I am on Facebook, at Ariel Middleton. So I am on Facebook as well. But what you can do to be able to, if you guys want to follow me, and I will follow y'all back. But if you do want to purchase my book, Being a Boss Lady, or you want to be able to say, hey, what you're doing for Mom Hightower or what you're doing with other ladies, I want that. You can go ahead and email me at learasboutique@gmail.com. And while you're at it, buy a shirt, buy a skirt. Or, but while you're there and you're stopping by, but we will have a site forthcoming. It's not up yet, but we are working on some amazing things. And so just stay tuned, but you guys can email me. And also you can visit the Air Boutique on Facebook until you see that site up and going, to be able to see all products and things like that we have right now. But if you wanted to get my help, you can go ahead and email me at learasboutique@gmail.com, and I can see how I can be able to help and assist you. As y'all see, Mom Hightower is doing an amazing job. I had some amazing students. Okay, y'all? I had some amazing
And
students.
you know what I would like to do, we can get it set up this week. We would like to bring on your parents. We want to bring on another student of yours. We're going to have to get a hold of Lori. We're going to have to get a
Yes.
hold of Tawana, because people can see the proof is in the pudding. And they can see some of your mentors. And then later, we can go for the higher people, those mentors that are your book author, publisher, maybe we can get some of them on and they can tell people how people can get a hold of them if they want to write a book or if they want to learn more about fashion tips and things like that. But hopefully we can try and get them on, get your parents on, get Lori and them on, because they are some of your students, and they're some of my mentors as well, because they're doing great things. You know, Lori is writing books and writing movie scripts, and your dad is pastoring, and he's having to go social media as well for the church. So we can get a lot of those tips, and people can really see that you are part of a bigger picture than what they just see, you know, with the QETV live show, because we are rebranding, we're refacing, and you're seeing the beginning of what she's doing. But we want to show you some things where she's come from, that she's got some clout behind who she is. So we just want them to get a taste of it. Like you said, just get a preview. And that's why it's the preview show. We also want to find out if you're interested in winning the book. We talked about it last week. I did not see anyone type in the box subscribe below, but if you type in, we gave you 3 questions about Ariel. We asked you if you could guess her favorite movie, her favorite color, or her birthday month. I'm gonna give you an idea of the birthday month. It hasn't passed, it's coming up. So that should knock out a lot of months for you, because we're in the month of August and that's the 8th month. So I'm not going to give you no more than that. And the movie, let's see, what genre do you like so we can knock out some of those?
Well, I
We
must
can't
say,
do that.
let's see. Let's see. I gotta. When was okay? Okay, I'll give. So the genre I love, like all Christmas movies. I am Christmas, like probably that's my
Okay,
favorite
so
time
they
of the
may
year.
be able to guess more than one. So she got
Yeah,
quite a
so
few.
it's quite a few, but I will say this: one of my favorite movies. I'll say it is around the holidays, so it is around Christmas, and
Uh-oh.
it has a well, they all are celebrities, but it has a celebrity in there that she's no longer here, but she is was a famous singer.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh
So again,
oh.
if you want this book and you heard what she shared with you, some secret sauces, some chapters review, some objectives from this book, it's a book that everyone should want. That can help you get started, push you into your next phase, your purpose in life, stepping into it. If you want this book, it's just answer one of the questions about Ariel. It's not very hard, but you have to go either to the QETV Live Facebook page or tell them again your Facebook page. Either one, go to one of the Facebook pages and type it in. Tell us your name, what show you watch, was whether or not it was pre-show episode 1 or the second pre-show. You tell us what pre-show you watch, you may be on your way to winning being a boss lady book. Come on, you guys.
Right. I listen, y'all. I love it. So, like Mom Hightower said, make sure you go to QETV Live Show. If you are not, have hit that like button on Facebook or hit that subscribe button on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, along with your answers of what my favorite color might be, my favorite movie, and or listen, I'm telling you, y'all might get it. Just take a good guess, all right?
Yes.
Take a good guess. And so you again, guys, can reach out to QETV live show, and or you can also maybe you're on the Lier's Boutique Facebook page and you're like, hey, I know the answer. I'll look in my Lier's Boutique as well.
Now
To be
tell the
able,
three people who's not eligible.
three people who are not eligible, Mom. That and listen, if you know me and you're related to me, you can't answer. All right, um, you can't answer. But no, I'm excited that whoever ever wins this book, they are going to be blessed. I will sign it personally. I try to do that with every book, sign it and be able to get it to you, so that way you can be able to be blessed. Like I said, this was in 2016. And so I have since grown then, as you know, individual. And so this was a beginning book. And so we never know what we might see next, but this will do for right now.
And you know what? It's just such an amazing some pre-show information, because I'm thinking about, like I said, the young lady that did the wise socks, uh, and then the other young person that created his own lemonade stand. I mean, it's just these generations now are not waiting if they don't have a driver's license or they didn't finish high school. These young people are turning into bosses and turning into millionaires at a young age
Yeah.
now. And again, we have to be reminded that the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And if you can be the answer to someone's problem, or you know how to help solve problem,
That's it.
who's to say that a young person can't help be the answer to the coronavirus?
That's
You
it.
know, we don't want to knock anyone out just because you're not a scientist, not because just because you're not an engineer, or not, you know, a world famous person. The wisdom that God has placed inside of you, just being who you are, created in His image. One idea or one suggestion can
Yeah.
change the world.
That's it.
I've seen the time with inspiration. People can be going along doing something and they see a color, or they see an animal, and it inspires them. You know, people create things from different genres. So you have to find your creativity. You have to find your purpose. And when you do, the sky becomes the limit for you. And
Yes.
sometimes you can break past the limit of the sky and just soar to
I know that.
higher heights. I mean, it's just an amazing thing when, like you said, with like Caroline Leaf, I'm familiar with her book about the brain.
Mm-hmm.
When I learned that we only use a tiny fraction of
Yeah.
what God has given us, can you
Yes.
imagine if we could tap into the resources of this awesomeness that God has put up here in this thick skull of ours? And
Yeah.
so we're an amazing human beings, and you are an amazing person. I want to
Part
say
two.
thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your help, for your support in helping me to move past being stuck in a room, a 4x4 room, and taking this virtually, my new virtual space, and not giving up, because even today she had to give me a little gentle nudge again and say, are we doing this? Yes, we did it. Like you said, that just to think about it, I mean, I already was thinking, but to speak it, when I got off the phone with you, I said, call me. That call helped me.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
by saying, I can do this, I am going to do this, no matter how elementary it may look, no matter how plain it may look right now. You know, a walk starts with a single step. So I want to thank you for
Thank
helping me
you.
take step 2 of the pre-show.
Yes.
And next week is yours truly, birthday week. August 14th. So queens are born in August. I want to next week have something just really a splash with August. Maybe we'll talk about the month of August. What's going on in August? Who's born in August? How did August get its month? It's just so much we could talk about every month of the year because to every season there's a time for every season under the sun. And this month is a season out of 12 months. Every month is a part of a season. And as our pastor always says, something happened, time passes, and something happened. So the month of August, this is day 6. This is a time where what you want to happen, time is going to pass. We're going to look up, it's going to be September. It's going to be October. It's going to be November. It's going to be December. I saw whoop whoop. She didn't show you which month, but she gave you a clue. But the time is going to pass and we're going to look up and it's going to be 2021. So I want to say, thank you, Holy Spirit. I just got inspired.
Wow.
The month of August, we're going to fulfill some dreams. We're going to set some goals. This is going to be a goal setting month. Since your book was about being a boss lady or a boss man, we're not leaving you guys out. Whether you want to be a entrepreneur, whatever you want to be, whatever dreams you want to come true, we want you to fulfill them. So I am going to do a challenge, and Ariel, I need your help this week in putting it out there in Facebook. I want people to call in and make the month of August of 2020 a month where they're going to begin to set their goals. They're going to be able to dream. And that's going to be something else we're going to challenge you with because this book is going to come along with that. For those who call in and those who are sending in what they want their dreams and goals to be, send that in to our inbox because we want to be able to pick another winner. We want to hear your dreams. We want to hear your ideas. We want to hear your goals because this time next year, you're going to be in a better place. If you want to write that book, we're going to get you in touch with some people that's going to help you write your book or get you started. If you want to become a life coach, we're going to get you in touch with someone that can help you get your certification. If you don't have a church home and you said, I just want to change my life, I need someone to inspire me, I need peace, I need hope, I need love, nobody loves me. We want to get you in a church. We want to get you connected to a pastor. If you're hungry, we want to get you some food. If you're need shelter, no matter what your needs are, young or old, we want to help you live those dreams. We want to help you to fulfill those dreams. So August will be the dream and the goal month. That's what I want to see for my birthday. I want to inspire those. In order, my pastor always say, and I'll tell you who my pastor is at a later time. I don't want to use his name because I want to promote our brand now. But he always tell us that what you make happen for others gotta make happen for you. So I'm pursuing getting back on social media. So, and I'm pursuing my dreams and fulfilling purpose. So I want to be a bridge where I bridge inspiration with information for your dreams, for your goals. We want to connect you to other dream makers, to other purpose driven people that can help inspire you. So that's going to be a birthday present for me. So you see how quickly I got that? And you told me that. You spoke it out. You said, it's going to be okay, my high tower. God is going to give you something. And right in the middle of the show, it's like, bing, light bulb came on.
Wow. Listen, because the thing is, Mom Hightower, we're literally at the 8th month. 8 is the number of new beginnings. And so we are beginning something new. And I said, we were in virtual church, and I said 8 is the number of new beginnings. I don't have any kids as of yet, but 9 is that month when you would give birth to that vision. And so whatever God has given you, and we want to encourage you on today, whatever God has given you, whatever God has shown you, that in this month of new beginnings, in this month of Mom Hightower, her challenging you to write the vision and to see your dreams fulfilled, we're declaring that it will be a sudden work in your life, that at the ninth month in September, you shall go ahead and see your promise birth
Wow.
in the earth. And so I am excited that your dreams are going to be fulfilled. It's only great that we get to see, it's my heart's desire for you to see your goals crushed and for you to see your dreams fulfilled. So this month, Mom Hightower said it, it is a month that we begin in this month of new beginnings to fulfill our dreams.
That is awesome. Like you said, we didn't talk about this, like you
No,
talked about the
ma'am.
eagle. And now this, we did not,
No,
trust
ma'am.
me, we did not conspire this.
No, not
This
at
is
all.
all coming from our spirit, coming
Yeah.
hot off the press, coming
Yeah.
straight from the throne room. And guess what? You are an anointed woman of God. I am anointed
Yes,
woman
you
of
are.
God. And when
Yes,
God speaks through his servant, things happen. And I
yes,
believe that we have spoken into this atmosphere for
yes,
these
ma'am.
dreams and visions to come to pass. So
Yeah.
we can't wait
Can't
to
wait.
assist you and encourage you and inspire you to see your dreams come true. We also want to believe God with you that as you go throughout the rest of this week, we want you again continue to practice good habits.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Walk in love, continue to sow, continue to give. I tell people giving is not always money. We do want to give money because you do reap what you sow, but we also want to give yourself a chance in life. Give yourself some time. Give someone a smile. Give someone a pat with your arms. I know we can't always hug people now. We used to say, give people a hug, but you can hug them from a distance. Give them a virtual hug. You know, give in the way that you pick up the phone, call someone that God has placed in your heart and in your thoughts that you haven't talked to in a long time. Give them a call and say hello. Ask them how they're doing. Call someone, show concern, check on a neighbor. We all need each other, like I said, in this space and time. We are a community that's going to help the others in life. Okay. So, again, with that challenge, I want you to go to my Facebook page, click on QETV Live, click on that Facebook page, and let us know what it is that you are believing for and what it is that you want to see for the month of August, your dreams, your goals. Say welcome back, Miss H. We want to hear Ariel what her birthday month is, what her favorite genre movie, her favorite movie. She told you it's around Christmas time, and also her favorite color. If you can guess any of those, you have automatically received that book. We're only going to choose one winner, but there are going to be other opportunities for you to get that book. You can look down below and you can see how to get a hold of her. You can purchase that book. You can be a blessing to her business. Be a blessing by purchasing that book, going to her website. She has so much that she has given to you today on the show. And again, we love you so much. We
Love
thank you for
you.
watching the QETV live show. Ariel, thank you for being my special
Thank
guest
you. Thank
co-host.
you.
And again, next week, we're going to work on getting some of those um, people on, and we can get up to, oh, it changed. I got a message from StreamYard says you can get more people on now.
Oh,
You can get more difference in your picture quality. They have upped it. They have changed. They sent about 6 or 7 different things that have changed for
Wow.
StreamYard. So I
Mhm.
mean, by me being new, I don't understand all it is, but I know they increased the number of people that can
Awesome.
be on. They increased the quality for picture quality and some other things that I saw in the notes. So you might want to check that out and see.
Right.
But like always, we are here to inspire you to dream big, to pursue your purpose. Realize that you matter in this life. Again, I love you. God bless you. And we will see you next week at 6 p.m., same time, same place. Love you.
Y'all.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.